Welcome to first grade. We are ready to have a colorful year. The following slides will give you insight and helpful hints to making this a successful year. Our mission is to provide a positive atmosphere where focused learning activities will create successful and productive citizens. The first grade teachers are Mrs. Omo, Mrs. Kitsky, Mrs. Addison, and Mrs. Trujillo. We make a strong, cohesive team to help all first graders learn and grow. Tips to help your child be successful include getting enough sleep, having breakfast, being on time, and of course, being in school. Please note the graph of suggested bedtime hours for students to get enough sleep. For example, if your child is 6 and normally wakes up at 7:15, it is suggested they go to bed at 8:15 to get enough sleep. We are sure this is different from their summer schedule, so it is not uncommon for the children to be tired and even weepy the first few weeks of school as they adjust to new schedules. If your child is eating breakfast at school, they begin serving at 7:30. If they aren't eating breakfast here, students will go directly to the commons area and sit while waiting for dismissal. Teachers will pick up their students from the commons area at 8:05 as school begins promptly at 8:10. If your child is absent, they may need a note from the doctor upon being readmitted to class. Remember, students are only allowed 4 tardies a year and are truant after 3 consecutive absences or a total of 5 in a year. So please take your child out of school only when it is necessary. In first grade, we, meaning you and the staff, have goals of helping your child be better readers, better mathematicians, and we plan to help them learn how to get along with others. Getting along is often called soft skills. Soft skills include being able to manage their emotions and behaviors, being aware of their emotions and how they affect others, being able to make good choices, and being able to make relationships and work as a team to resolve conflict, and to show understanding and empathy for others. Learning to read is a big step in first grade. In fact, often it is compared to learning a new language. Each night, we will ask you to listen to your child read with your child, and to your child. Just like anything else, the more you practice a skill, the better you get. The picture shows what a difference reading just 20 minutes a day with your child makes in their learning to read and academic growth. 20 minutes. How to get 20 minutes? Well, anytime they are sitting, they can be reading. In the car, in the bath, at a restaurant, at church, or the doctor's office. Keep books by their bed, and don't forget there are also stories online. But nothing replaces reading with a parent. Remember, you are their first and best teacher. This is the year where reading takes place, and you are a key component to their success. The health policy is that students must stay home for 24 hours after vomiting or having a fever. Please try to schedule doctor appointments at the end of the day, and please check the school calendar when scheduling other appointments. In the primary school, the dress code includes no spaghetti straps, shorts and dresses need to be fingertip length. Please have shorts under skirts and dresses, no stomach showing in the front, and nothing showing in the back. Please wear a belt if pants are too big. and no muscle shirts. We ask that no flip-flops because it's hard to do PE and recess in them to the best of their ability. Make sure shoes are tied tight. In fact, double tie them, please. Remember, being able to tie their shoes was a kindergarten expectation, so please review this skill with them. Also, please make sure their name is in their coat and hoodie. We have numerous articles of clothing that no one claims each year that don't have a name. Please watch the weather and make sure they are dressed appropriately. Celebrating birthdays is a big part of first grade. Treats are welcome. Please check with your classroom teacher for the best time to drop off treats. Invitations can only be passed out if there are enough for the whole class, as we don't want any child's feelings hurt. Also, please check with your child's teacher for food allergies. Students will also bring a homework folder home each night. Please go through the papers each day to look for important information, review what your child's working on, and don't forget to complete their homework, including their reading log. Remember that reading, math, and getting along is a focus of first grade. So we will have light homework to help us achieve our goals. Students will have a reading log like the one pictured in their homework folder each night. Books from home, the school library books, the Stevens County Library books all count on their reading log. We especially expect the paper booklets that come home to be written down on the reading log each night so that we know your child is getting their reading practice. If they are not written down, you will probably be receiving a note or phone call from your classroom teacher of the importance of listening to them read. When listening to your child read, have them point at the words that they're reading. Ask questions about the story and have them retell you what happened at the beginning, middle, and end of the story. Remember, this is the year that they learn how to read, and it takes all of us working together to make this happen. Each night, students will also have a math fact page. At the end of the day, students can go out any door to exit the building. They may not wait by an older brother or sister's classroom, but they can wait for an older sibling outside of their own classroom if they're going out the north or the first grade doors. If they are going out the first grade doors, students may not play on the playground. Students cannot get into a car that is stopped in the street. The car needs to be parked. And students must use the crosswalk to cross the street and not run out between the cars. Other good meeting places for siblings are the commons area and the flagpole. If students are using the drive-through lane, they do not need to wait for their car to be the first one in line. They are to enter the car curbside and not walk around between the cars. Please make sure that your classroom teacher knows which door you will picking up your child. The only door that non-employees can enter is the front door. This is for the safety of all the students. Remember, communication is key. Watch for classroom newsletters in your child's homework folder. Download the USD 210 app. Log into Seesaw with your parent code to see your child's work and get important announcements. Remember, you are your child's first and best teacher. Together, we will provide your child with the best educational experience possible. Feel free to call, Seesaw, message, or email if you have any questions. And lastly, remember to believe half of what they say happens at school, and we'll believe half of what they say happens at home. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to seeing your child on the 15th.